What's up, y'all? I told y'all I'd be back with another video, but this video is story time. Scary ghost story that happened to me in real life, and I'll never forget it. I still remember it to this day. So, my mom and dad, we were all living in our first house. I'm gonna say this happened around the late 90's going into the 2000s. So my mom and dad, no, I ain't even gonna get to that yet. So I'm gonna go back some. I'm gonna rewind back. So I go to school, and I'm talking with friends, and we're talking about how to bring back our loved ones, our grandmothers, our grandfathers, and all of that. So it got to me of who I wanted to bring back, and I said my grandfather because I never got to meet him, my mom's dad. Y'all, I should have never said that. So they telling me to write this particular letter and then put whoever's name that you want for them to come back to life. Mind you, I'm not thinking. And now that I look at it now, that was witchcraft. But because I was young and dumb, I'm just like, oh, this is going to work. This is going to bring back my loved one. I do it. Not thinking about witchcraft, not thinking about nothing. So I'm like kind of nervous, but I'm excited into doing it because I'm thinking, okay, what's going to happen if I try to bring my grandfather back, my mom's dad? So I do the letter thing, and I put his name in it, and I put it under my pillow. They like, once you do it, you got to put it under your pillow. Y'all, I did that, right? One night, when I did that, I was home by myself, and I was sleeping on the top bunk. I had bunk beds at the time, bed at the bottom, bed at the top. It was very popular in the late 90's or whatever. I remember my mom and dad was out running errands, like late errands, going grocery shopping, stuff like that, getting gas, whatever. So I do it when they leave. I go ahead and do the letter and put my granddad name in there. Then I put it under my pillow. Y'all, now remind you, my mom and dad had left. So I knew they was gone, but I knew they was going to come back. I hear somebody knock on the door. Boom, 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 boom. I'm like, okay, that's, my mom and dad coming back. Okay, I'm about to get out the bed and go answer the door. Y'all, when I got from the top bunk, and we had a short hallway, we had a rancher, so it was one floor, no upstairs, downstairs. When I got from the top bunk and ran through the hallway to get to the front door to look in the peephole, now listen, y'all, I was pretty quick. So about time I got from the top bunk and ran through the hallway and got to the peephole, it either should have been somebody still standing there, or I should have been able to see them leave from the driveway, because I didn't take that long. Y'all, I looked through the peephole. You know, when you look through the peephole, you can see from like different angles a little bit through the peephole. You can see right, you can see left, you can see right, you can see a little bit. I saw no one. It was no one there. Y'all, when I tell you, I ran so fast down that hallway and jumped in my bed and put them covers over my head. I think on the way back, or about the time I got to my bed, I ripped that paper up. I was scared as hell. I was scared. About the time I got off the bunk bed, ran through the hallway, and got to the door, somebody still should have been there, or walking away, like I said. So about 5, 10, 15 minutes later, someone knock on the door, and I don't get up. Then the next thing I know, it's no TV on in the house. I'm just going to sleep pitch dark in the house. I hear my mom and them. I could just hear them. Because there's no TV on or nothing. So any sound I'm going to hear. So I heard my mom and my dad coming up to the door. So I'm like, oh, okay, that's them. So I hurry up and get up. I go to the door, look through the peephole. I could see the vehicle right there, the driveway, and them, them at the door. So it's like, okay, I knew it was them, but why the first time when I looked, it was nobody there. And I heard that knock on that door, I just knew it was my mom and dad, and it was not. So that was very scary for me. It was scary. I never forget it. And I never did anything like that again. I never wrote no letter trying to bring nobody back. Let them rest in peace. Now that I think about it, like I told y'all, it was witchcraft. But I wasn't even thinking about it. I wasn't. I just was like, okay, I'm going to try it. If I knew what I knew now, I'd have been like, I'm good. But yeah, that absolutely terrified me. It did. And then 15 minutes later, my mom and dad come up. But I'm telling y'all, the first time I looked in that peephole, from the time frame I got from off the bed to the door, I'm telling y'all, somebody still should have been there or walking away. And there was nobody there. I was looking from every angle in that peephole. Nobody. And I heard that knock loud and clear. It was just crazy. But yeah, that was my ghost scary story. Never do anything or trying to bring somebody back from the dead. Let them rest in peace. Because if they try to come back, they may not come back the same. I ain't got time for that. They may come back like a demon or something. But it was crazy though. That knock was just clear as day. I just knew it was my mom and dad. And it won't. But y'all, I'll definitely be back. I did some research on that Nicki Minaj thing. Wrote some stuff down. I'm going to probably do that this weekend because y'all, it is so much information from every angle with the Nicki Minaj thing, with her finances issue. It's crazy. It's confusing, but if you really pay attention, you're going to understand what's going on. So, thank y'all. I appreciate y'all. I see my 507 subscribers. I'm moving up. I've been working hard, y'all, and staying consistent. Give me that. Give me that. But nah. But yeah, that was my story time for y'all. If anybody got any scary story that has ever happened to them, any real life scary story, comment below.